3, 4.
Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's another day, another video, and this one finds me sharing with you our school day evening routine of the year 2023. And just to mention, this is not how every single evening is gonna be, but here are some of the things that we'll be doing each and every evening. So yeah, among those things is catering for our kitchen garden, which we are setting up right here. It's around 2 p.m. today, and hubby and this guy went to look for red soil, because where we live the soil is not red, it's cotton, and to plant healthy vegetables and good vegetables you actually do need red soil. So they had gone to get some red soil, which we are setting up so that we can plant the spinach seedlings that I showed you in my previous video, and the onions as well. So in this part of the video, we are just pouring the soil into different sacks, and these are actually cement sacks because they are usually waterproof, like they can't let water out, and we'll be putting them together and then leave them here for when my son gets home from school so that we can plant with him. So the guy is only setting up the soil and everything, but we are just going to plant later in this video when my son comes back from school. So this is part of that evening, but every other evening after this we'll be catering for it.
A few minutes later.
So after finishing putting up the soil, I got back to the house, and my house help is helping me fold laundry. Oh my god, she's usually amazing for doing this for me. So yeah, so she will be folding laundry as I prepare a snack for when baby gets from school. Usually comes from school around 3:30, and yeah, so today we'll be preparing some kaimatis for his evening snack. We will take 3 cups all-purpose flour, half cup of sugar. I'm using icing sugar, but you can always use the granulated one, but I'm using icing just because it's fine. And then you need 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 big tablespoon of blue band, 1 egg, okay, and a cupful of milk. You can use water if you don't like milk, and vanilla essence, a tablespoon. So I'm going to begin by adding my milk, okay, then yeast, okay, and my sugar. Okay. I'm going to add my flour, then I'll use a mixer to mix, okay? So yeah, because I'm using instant dry yeast, you don't have to wait, but if you're using the other kind of yeast that is not instant, you have to wait at least 10 minutes for it to come alive. So let's mix this. So I need to quickly mention that the cup that you use to measure your flour should be the same cup that you use to measure your milk. And when you're measuring your flour, you make sure that the flour is flat on the cup. It is not like overflowing, which is the mistake I made. I added huge heaps of flour, and it costed me because I struggled to mix, so I ended up using more milk. But when you're using the normal measuring cup, please flatten the flour on the top.
Kinda stressed out, don't know where my head's at, feeling like I'm always trying to get up on the right track. On the right track, feeling so lost, can you help me find the right path?
Baby, if you follow, I'll catch you. Diving in deep, I need a wetsuit. Cause ain't nobody coming to our rescue. Cause we just gotta do what we gotta do.
So at this point, I'm adding my margarine. I'm using Blue Band margarine, but you can use butter if you have it. And just to mention, you don't have to have a hand mixer. You can just use a whisk. And yeah.
Every single time I'm coming back to you, I don't know what to do, 'cause when I'm with you it still feels brand new.
I need you right or wrong. She ride a shawty in a whip and it's her favorite song. I told her, baby girl, I'm really trying to take you home. This is not the type of thing you want to do alone. So what you wait?
So lastly, we are gonna add the egg, and if you have any essence you're going to add after this, but basically the egg is the last thing that you add.
So what you waiting on? Waiting on, waiting on. Here we go again,
Kinda stressed out, don't know where my head's at. Feeling like I'm always trying to get up on the right track. On the right track,
20
feeling so
minutes
lost. Can you
later.
help me find the right?
So if you have time, you can wait for the flour to rise for about an hour, but because we're doing this in a kind of rush, we're going to wash our hands and then we're going to go ahead to cook our kaimatis. I have waited for at least 20 to 30 minutes. And yeah, we are cleaning our hands because we're going to be using our hand to scoop out the butter before we fry it. So yeah, let's get down to cooking. So you want your consistency to be like this, like that of making pancakes, and it should be stringy like that. So yeah, the rest of the process is basically self-explanatory. So let me just take this opportunity to thank all the returning subscribers. Thank you guys for always coming back to watch another of my videos. Thank you for always showing me support. If you usually leave a like, thank you so much. If you leave me a comment, thank you even the more. Be blessed. And for my premier gang, thank you guys, your family. Thank you for your support. Genuinely, I do love you guys. So thank you. If you're new here, my name is Alice Rito and I do family-based content. I do a lot of cooking, cleaning, days in my life, and a bit of skincare. So if that is your kind of content, kindly consider subscribing. So yeah, let's get down to making these kaimatis. The process is quite simple. You have to have a cupful of milk on this of oil on the side, sorry guys, where you'll be dipping the spoon so that you can be able to use it to scoop out the dough. It's quite messy, but the outcome is actually really nice, so it's so worth the process. And I hope you learn something or you enjoy it. And if you do make kaimatis, let me know if this is how you make them or you make them differently. So yeah, enjoy the video.
It ain't the time for arguing, ain't the time to cry over spilled milk. Batteries full charged in, believe or not, you're the swift wind. So the plan B was set out. Trust yourself when no one else does. Stop holding up a better. Claim the place you want them on. Just lies, brave it out. It's hard sometimes to see beyond when everything around you seems to be lies. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Jump off the bed, you're ready to start. No pressure, your adrenaline sparks. Fight forward to dissolve 'cause you're hard. Still alive, still alive, still alive. Still alive, still alive, still alive. Still alive, still alive, still alive. Fight forward to dissolve 'cause you're hard. Still alive, still alive, still alive. Stand up.
So just to mention, not every evening I cook kaimatis or something. Sometimes it's usually just a simple snack like a sandwich. Sometimes it's maybe bread. Sometimes it's cereal. Anything that is available is what he has. But most times I like making something that will last a few days. So it could be either mandazi, I could bake a cake, I could bake a banana bread. It will be something that will go for a few days just to make sure sure there's something in the house, especially if it's close to the weekend. I like making something that will be snacked over for a while. So let me know what your kids usually take in the evening, or just generally your family. What do they take in the evening when like they come from work or school or whatever you guys do? So anyway, at this point I want to put some of the kaimatis in sugar syrup. To be honest, I ended up putting all of them in sugar syrup because they were so good. And yeah, just the sugar syrup is basically just you boiling sugar in water until it becomes a sticky solution, like the water evaporates and leaves a sticky solution, which is what we're going to coat our kaimatis in. So yeah, you can totally skip this step if you don't want, but for me I found it really, really nice. So yeah.
One hour later.
So it's around 4 p.m. My son came from school at around 3:30, and he had his snack, and now it's time for us to plant our spinach and our onions, and that is just the beginning of our kitchen garden. We intend to plant more vegetables just to be self-sustainable, especially for the small boy because he loves vegetables, and I really, really don't trust Nairobi vegetables. Okay, cool, we cannot like necessarily plant all the veggies we use in our household, but we'll do our best and try. So I'll add maybe some terere here and maybe some other herbs that I can be using in the kitchen. So yeah, for now we're just having spinach and onions. And yeah, so let's do this. It was a really fun evening activity, and from this point on, obviously he's gonna be involved in watering the vegetables. This is solely his project, like he's going to be responsible for it, maybe with the help of my house help or me sometimes. So we're just going to make sure that he learns responsibility from this. So yeah.
Good job! Every once in a while, we never got to do what we wanted to. But when the autumn leaves, nature said that you knew me.
Bora kila kagunia kapata maji.
You got brand new feelings.
Good job.
And now you're showing it off. I've been stuck in the middle of what went wrong, and all the reasons why. Sentimental type doesn't wanna know what you did last night. Am I the only one who sees it? Is it good enough believing that you're not mine? 'Cause I'm sentimental. Stuff you by the corner with her hair tied up the same, but something was kinda strange in my. She's got her hair around her shoulder. Gonna convince myself it's true that you got brand new feelings and brand new thoughts, and now you're showing it off. I've been stuck in the middle of what went wrong, and all the reasons why. Sentimental time doesn't wanna know what you did last night. Am I the only one who sees it? Is it good enough believing that you're not mine? 'Cause I'm sentimental. You in and out of town every once in a while. We never got to do what we wanted to. Maybe I'm to blame and the one who deserves it, or maybe there was somebody else. Sentimental time doesn't wanna know what you did last night. Am I the only one who sees it? Is it good enough believing that you're not mine? 'Cause it's sentimental time. I don't wanna know what you did last night. Am I the only one who sees it? Is it good enough believing that you're not mine?
So obviously after planting we had to clean up this place because a part of this rooftop is used to hang clothes, but that section itself is not used for hanging clothes. I used to use it to hang my baby's clothes. Yes, I used to hang my baby clothes separately from every other clothes. But we don't do that anymore because he's a big boy now, so we hang them, like we wash them on a different day and still use the same hanging lines as ours. So yeah, so we are going to utilize that space, and it has a gate which we are going to be locking just so that we protect our crops obviously. And yeah, to keep the place clean we're going to just wash and make sure it's doesn't have any mud or something like that. So yeah. Bye. Kai, mtachafua carpet. Twende Trev. Twendeni mkaoge. Twendeni mkaoge. Twende Trev. No, kutakuwa kushapata nini. Anaendea maji ingine, twendeni. So we're done with the planting, and as you have seen, the boys did a good job making themselves dirty. But anyway, it's red soil, it's clean soil according to my, like, okay, not culture, like at home you say the dust from the garden is usually pure, so I didn't mind it. If it was soil from any other place I would be like a bit more like, no, don't step on that, but now I knew where the soil came from. So yeah, anyway, it's time for the boys to take a shower, and I am going to be washing the why do I say washing, bathing the small baby that is Trev, and my house help will be helping me to bath the older one, and then we are going to go do some homework. Okay, so I'll be helping him with homework today, and my house manager will be cooking dinner for us. On other days it's usually the opposite. Maybe I will be cooking dinner and she will be helping him with homework, so it's usually teamwork. Yeah, so let's get doing this.
Wide awake in an empty room, all alone with the thought of you. Thought I'd miss you more than I do, but I kinda like it. Should I try and hide it? Got drunk and I told you I loved you, on a night when we stayed out too late. Did I really love her? 'Cause I'm starting now to wonder, did I ever feel anything? But even though I gave back your things, from time to time you walk through my daydream. Tell me, what am I?
So tell me whether it's weird, but I have this habit where I have to breastfeed my baby after taking a bath. I started it once he was born and I am unable to stop. Maybe I'll stop after he stops breastfeeding, but please tell me whether you do the same if you have a small baby, because I do it all the time.
Supposed to do with all these memories of you?
So it's time for his homework, and I usually help him, or we help him. Like I said, sometimes we alternate between me and my house help, just by reading him the instructions of the assignment. But most of the times he can get what he's supposed to do, so it's usually so easy. And yeah, then we check the handwriting, we check whether he did it right, and then we're done. At this point baby is usually busy disturbing him, so we try to distract him, but it's not always easy. So yeah.
When I'm all alone, 3 a.m. and I check my phone. Don't know what I was expecting. See you out there living life. Wish I could say the same, but I still haven't found what I'm missing. Now you got me friends all say that you're doing fine. I know I told you.
So since Tai can get what the homework is about today, I am going to take advantage of this time to iron his clothes for tomorrow, his uniform for tomorrow. I don't like ironing. To be honest, I don't like ironing, and I thank God that they only have 2 uniforms in a week that require ironing. The Monday shorts and shirt, and the Wednesdays a trouser and shirt, because on Tuesdays and on Fridays they wear a tracksuit, and on Thursdays they usually wear jeans and a t-shirt. It's a casual Thursday kind of thing, so they don't need ironing, and I thank God for that, because oh my God, I don't like ironing. But when I do a nice job, and I even go ahead to put a pattern on his shirt, because I am that mom, because why not? Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm so sorry, I'm just realizing now that I didn't show you the pattern, like my camera was lower, but anyway, it is a diamond kind of print at the back. If you went to high school, any boarding high school in Kenya, you know the drill, you know how it's made, so I hope you can relate. If I find a photo, I'll attach it here, but anyway, that's the evening prep for the next day. So it's around 6:30 p.m. After ironing the clothes, I took advantage of that free time there and just took a shower, and then I decided to catch up on some work, but baby will not let me. He was just too clingy, and I decided to breastfeed him at this point as I caught up with some WhatsApp conversations. I didn't end up doing any work, but normally I will be working at this point until dinner time. So the dinner is ready. This is around 7:30 p.m. and we are going to be having some vegetables, some pork and ugali, and yeah, so I helped my DM make the pork. She made the vegetables and the ugali, so I made the pork. I didn't show you that because I have made pork so many times on this channel, so if you want a recipe, please scroll down or find a video somewhere, or I'll put it up here so that you can just watch the recipe. It's usually pretty simple, but usually really amazing. So yeah, check it out please if you can. I know you'll enjoy the video. And then I'm the kind of person who likes the corner ugali. I don't know whether someone else does that. I like ugali at the corner. I don't like the one at the center, and it is something really weird which makes me cut ugali in a very specific manner so that I can get that end piece. So this is our food. This is that is baby who wants some ugali down there. So yeah, so anyway, this is our food, mine, hubby's, our DMs and ties. And for the small baby Trev, he is going to be having some ugali and milk, and then he will have pork and veggies afterwards because we want to make sure he gets full. So yeah,
It feels like the end of an era, the last time that we'll be together. Might sneak up on us overnight. We're all grown up, moving along. We're all finding where we belong. You never know when we'll say goodnight.
so at this point we're done with dinner. I have put the babies to bed, and I want to make myself a cup of white coffee so that I can catch up on some work and also edit a video for you guys so that you can have it uploaded tomorrow. And yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed the video. This is basically most of the things that I get to do every single evening, maybe adjustments here and there, but practically everything that has happened on these videos on this video is gonna be happening on our evenings going forward. Okay, so yeah, let me see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching to this point. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.